What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to an episode of Josh's Comics. Over the weekend, I went to the Philadelphia Comic Con, a nice little show right near the Philadelphia airport. It happens every couple of months down here, and always a good event to attend. So let's see if I manage to pick up anything good for the collection. So stay tuned for this next episode of Josh's Comics. Welcome back, guys. So as you could see, did a bit more of a nicer walk around this time of the whole show. Nice little ballroom, and it's always a good event. There's definitely a few new sellers in attendance, which is always good. I've got to say, I kind of feel like the show, in my personal opinion, is getting a little bit stale. Um, while there are some new welcome guests, there was some new inventory. There's a lot of old sellers that I've been seeing for the last 2 years that I've been going for some of the same books that just won't sell. Prices are the same. Things won't go down. But with that being said, too, I don't necessarily go to the show looking to buy bigger books. They are, as you saw on the wall, bigger books there to buy. I'm more of a budget-friendly collector. But yeah, I think I did pretty good this time. Not as good as recent hauls though. Like I said, there was some other sellers there that weren't there this time that I usually get some good finds from. You know, our good friends of the channel, 360 Comics and Brixo Comics, is now set up there full time, and you'll see some books from them. But overall, it was a bit of a nice, successful haul. Got to see some friends and got to see some travel partners for Terrific Con that's coming up. We'll talk about that at the end of the show. But let's jump into the haul. Let's show you what I got. Let's start with some Harley Quinn Black and White plus Redder #1. Um, you know, good Harley cover or good Harley cover. Just picked up in issue #1. I also picked up issue #5. I thought was a great issue as well. Ladies of DC. No keys, but I'll definitely read them and check them out. And I know like the Black and White series are more kind of mature content and stuff, but couldn't pass that down. Huge fan of the DC ladies. So, moving on, and those were $1 a piece. This next book also $1 book. Batman: The Adventures Continue, #7. Picked this up for the Amazing Bat Family uh variant cover on here. I love the Bat Family, and the Batman or the Batman the Bat Adventures is always a favorite of mine. You can see the car up top, the Batmobile. I'm not sure if I want to complete this whole run. There's 3 different volumes, 7 issues apiece, I believe. So looking at 21 books, I'm sure it's gonna eventually be made into an omnibus at some point. So I'll probably wait for that to happen. But they got some cool variants. There are a few small keys in the run too. But it pretty much continues the Batman adventures. And at one point, if I'm not mistaken, Paul Dini and I guess maybe this is Dini on here. Paul Dini was in talks with DC. They wanted him to bring back an animated show. Turned it down, but we still got in comic book format. And like I said, great Bat Family variant cover there for $1. These next couple of issues were all just dollar books. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight. I got this just because it's a great Jim Gordon cover, but it's also a really cool Joker cover in my opinion. So that's Legends number 105, Legends of the Dark Knight. Let's look at Joker in the background. That'll be going for part of the Joker cover PC. Um, you know, I know the Golden Age and Silver Age stuff is where it's at, but I think the early modern age copper and bronze also have some good Joker covers. These next 2 books go hand in hand. I was happy to pick some of the stuff up. All New Wolverine, issue number 18. Actually, issue number 17 and issue number 18. Got these for a good deal. It was buy 5, get 1 free. So anything with a sticker, with the pink sticker, was buy 5, get 1 free. And that was from a good friend, 360 Comics. I am, call it speculation as you will. If you watch Deadpool and Wolverine, we all know that X-23 is back. And I'm hoping, and from what I'm hearing, possibly she might be in Doomsday and Secret Wars. And I would love to see the actress continue on in the MCU and potentially get an all-new Wolverine costume storyline. I'd be great. I'd love to see it. Moving on, picked this up from a vendor. I forget the name of the vendor, but it's the only book I got from him. But a book I've been wanting for a while, and this is a really nice copy too. Justice League issue number 3. I think this is from volume 2. Or maybe the first just Justice League, not Justice League of America. Give me 1 second here. So this is issue number 3, and in my opinion, an underrated key and something that I think might possibly jump up in the future depending on how the DCU pans out. This is the first meeting of Booster Gold and Blue Beetle with the Justice League. So take that as you will. I'm also looking for issue number 4 that I'm hoping maybe to pick up later this weekend at Terrificon, which is when Booster Gold joins the Justice League. I've kind of got to think that Gunn is going to use this version. He even said this run of Justice League is his favorite, so I'm predicting, in my opinion, that we're going to see some lesser known characters join the league. Again, we'll see how everything pans out, but pretty cool. I think it's a great book. This next one, picked up from an only seller for only $1, but it's a nice little key for a couple bucks. X-23. I think this is her second or third volume. And this is the first appearance of X Assassin, who is pretty much a clone of X-23, who's an assassin. We all know there's another clone, Honey Badger, out there, but this is a different version. And great cover, and like I said, I'm just kind of really loving the X-23 character, and some of the covers you're going to probably see coming up in the future on the channel. Whether something happens or not, hey, great. If not, great cover and a nice little issue out of the collection. These next couple books were from that sale I was telling you about, 360. buy five get one free. Um, some of the stuff honestly is in pretty good shape. Uh, like bronze and silver, man. I'm really surprised. Daredevil issue number 155, not a key, but a great cover with Black Widow, Captain America, Beast, Daredevil, and I want to say Hercules potentially, which would be my man right over here, I believe. But still, great cover. Happy to add this in the collection. Oh yeah, it's Avengers and Hercules. And Black Widow for a long time actually was part of the Daredevil run. Eventually it was Daredevil, and then it turned into Daredevil and Black Widow. Then she left, got kind of popular. Daredevil got more popular. And then this is only 2 issues away until Frank Miller would actually start writing duties, so that's still pretty cool. This book was really in really great condition, and it's not a key, but it's a really great cover for a rogue villain. Detective Comics issue number 530, a fantastic Scarecrow cover. I mean, I love the yellow background. You got the, crocodiles, alligators. But look at, I mean, that's just a great cover. And for this issue, for $5, like, yeah, it's not a key, but like this thing is in amazing condition. So I was like, I couldn't turn that down. I'm thinking about doing another Rogue collection where I collected some of my favorite Rogue villain covers. That would definitely be on the script for Scarecrow. Detective Comics issue number 541. This I picked up because of the Bat plane. I'm working on that Bat gadgets, mobiles, Bat cave collection also. So this is gonna go in there. So that was real nice. And again, like I said, just like I mean, one of these in the 70s, 80-ish. Like, and these are like really nice, high grade minty copies. This next book, I want to say I picked up from our man Rixo Comics. Probably did. Detective Comics issue number 569. First of all, another Joker cover. I've already have at least one copy, maybe more of this. This thing is I see like one tick, but I mean still nice condition. Only $5. But here's the kicker. His stuff was 50% off in some of his bins. So this is 250 technically. Great Golden Age Catwoman costume as well. So great addition to the PC or having an upgrade. He had Brave and the Bold, issue number 166. This is the first appearance of Nemesis, who would be Thomas Tressler, a spy and master assassin, I guess you would say. I got this mainly because I think it's a great Penguin cover. Again, collecting some good road covers. And for $5, which would end up becoming 250, and I mean, a little bit of love on here, but like you don't see Brave and Bold like this too often in this condition. Issue number 600. Oh, my bad. The 500 issue in Action Comics. A great Supergirl cover, and again, $2.50. Little fun fact about this book that Jim from Bombsville Comics actually let people know about. In this story, and it's before Crisis on Infinite Earth, I believe, so at the time things weren't reset. But this story has a clone of Clark Kent, Superman from Lex Luthor that wasn't necessarily he wasn't even a bizarro version bad person. He was just a regular Clark Kent. And in the story at the end, he goes his separate ways after meeting our Clark and lives pretty much out his life, I guess. Nobody hears from him ever again. So technically, there's like two Clark Kents and two Supermans out there in the world. It's kind of like Ultraman, but like again, like he's a good guy. You know what I mean? He's not a bad guy. He doesn't do horrible stuff to make Superman look bad. But I think it was all recanon, the re-retcon when they did the Infinite Crisis. So, uh, Cool little key issue, and again, Supergirl's on the cover, can't be bad. I have another copy, possibly two, but I know the other one I have is pretty beat up, so that's going to be a nice upgrade. This book, I originally wasn't even going to get. I pulled it out and I didn't look at it, and now I know why it was in the $5 bin. There is, I'll show you in a minute. It's X Force number 2, which is the second appearance of Deadpool. But right here where my finger is, you can see a little bit of like a tape pull. Not bad. I mean, I'm surprised to see that Deadpool's second appearance is only $10 about, give or take. Not even with the recent movie. I mean, I'm not expecting this thing to jump up, but I feel like his second appearance deserves a little bit more love. That's just my opinion. But hey, you know what? I got one in the collection now. Maybe I'll be able to find another one higher grade around the same price. We'll see. Another book I got from Brixo Comics, which was again 50% off the $10 price tag. Some Silver Age Avengers issue number 133. Love this cover, and this is actually a bit of a big key. It's the origin of the Skull and Clean War, and it's also the origin of Manthus and Vision. So that's kind of sweet. I think Vision, though, has a few issues that are considered his origin appearance or the origin of him, and I guess it changes. His character kind of changed a little bit here and there. But still, great key. I mean, this thing again, a little bit of love on it, but I mean, this thing's solid. This is probably in the 8.0 range, so for $5 for a nice key, and it's got a great cover with Thor, um, Iron Man, Hawkman, Manthus, the Secret of the Hidden One, who's probably, I want to say Adam Warlock, but yeah, so for $5, I said, why not? Another book I picked up from Brixton Comics. I I've have a few copies of this again. This might be the possibly the nicest copy. I'd have to look. I want to send one, maybe two in to get graded too. Brave and the Bold, issue number 200, the anniversary issue. And this is a really nice Batman Robin cover with the Batmobile. So that's going to be another book that'll probably get mentioned down the line. But it's also the first team appearance of the Outsiders. They would end up having Batman and the Outsiders having their own team up series. It's also the first appearance of Katana, who is a Japanese samurai swordswoman who appeared in the Suicide Squad film in the Zack Snyder universe. It's hard to keep track of everybody. And again, nice little key. Will we see her again in the future? Possibly. I believe the actress who portrays her actually plays on The Boys as well, so we'll have to see. But I'd like to see it again. But I still think it's a nice, $10, $20 key. New mint. I mean, it's like $20, $30. Paul had this for priced at 30. I got it for 15. So hey, cannot beat that. These next couple of books, just in my opinion, are books that I wanted for a while. This book, obviously, the price has dropped, and I'm surprised. I don't know how it's gonna do coming up. We know the trailer kind of leaked from D23. Um, when it officially gets released, though, I don't know what's going to happen. I do know that when Black Panther 2 came out, this book shot up along with issue number 9, I believe it is. It's her first full appearance. This is the first cameo appearance of Willie Williams, who becomes Ironheart in the future. First print, price tag was 25. I only paid 20. I'll tell you about that deal in a minute because there's another book that follows along here with this at the end. But still, near mint copy, happy to have this. You can buy a 9.8 slab of this probably for about $100, maybe a little bit less too if you're looking for it. It's dropped a lot. I get it. Black Panther 2. While I did enjoy the movie, I just wasn't as good as the first one, and I don't think they did her character. I mean, I was okay with it personally, but I feel like I can see other people's opinions were like it didn't do much for the character. Having her in there, but she's getting her own show. I saw the leak trailer. It looks great. I'm excited, and I want to try to maybe get her first full appearance. 9/8. You could probably get a decent one, Newman Raw for probably 30, $40 as well. But 9/8s, I think, are going for about 150-ish right now. Again, a couple years ago, Black Panther 2 came out. That thing went through the roof. So great to add this into the collection. The second to last book, not part of that deal. I'll talk about that. But I got this from a good friend of mine, Rich and Famous. He's a great guy. I've been wanting to upgrade my copy for the longest time. This is DC Comics Presents number 27. First appearance of Mongul, a villain that I feel like James Gunn could definitely use and use right. Mongul can be a big threat to the Justice League even before we get to Darkseid and everybody else. So please, James, take it off the comics. There's a great Justice League Unlimited episode where Mongol pretty much uh it's Clark's birthday. Um Batman and Wonder Woman show up to the Fortress of Solitude to see Clark and give him a gift. Well, Mongol sent him a gift where it's like a parasite stuck to his chest and face or something like that, and it pretty much puts you in a alternate reality, letting you live out what you want in life. And it's a great story, a great episode of Justice League, the animated series. But on top of that, I found out it's actually taken inspiration from the Alan Moore, which I believe is Superman Annual number 11, if I'm not mistaken, which is a great issue. Highly recommend you check that out. But so Mongol, in my opinion, is a you put him on the spot, he can be a big bad. He can do some damage. I have a lower grade copy that I got for like 10, $15 a few years back. This is definitely an upgrade. It's a newsie too. Um, I mean, this isn't like we're not talking 9/8. I mean, 9/8 are the same, it's a couple $100. Uh, got a few ticks on it, but it's definitely a bigger upgrade to my personal collection. So, shout out to Rich for that. And the last book I got with the first Roy Williams Ironheart key was this one. I told you I'm specking a little bit on All New Wolverine on X-23. I do have a New Mint copy of All New Wolverine number 1. But I didn't have a copy of All New Wolverine number 2, which is the first appearance of Honey Badger, who technically is another clone but daughter of X-23. So kind of like Logan, and how his storyline goes. X-23 was his daughter. Well, Honey Badger ends up becoming like Laura's daughter in the comics. And he takes her in and gives her that family, that atmosphere. So I love this run. Tom Taylor is at his best here. Nightwing, Injustice, you name it, Teen Titans, great, phenomenal work. Um, like I said, this is just like really great. And it's a great cover too. But it's a great run that I highly recommend you read. Interesting fun fact. Um, so 360 Comics about a year ago, yeah, about a year ago, I picked up number 1 from him. He had number 1, he was just sold between $30 and $40. He had issue number 2, he would sell for lower. Last year at the New Jersey One Stop Comic Con, he had this issue new mint for like $30. I was thinking about it. I was gonna come back later at the day and pull the trigger on it. It was already gone. Got lucked out. This thing I is minty, but probably 9/6-ish. We'll see. It's definitely gonna be going in with the 1. Happy to have it. So the price tag on this was 50, and the price tag on the first cameo of Ironheart was 25. They knocked off $5 for me. May not be a big deal for everybody, but I asked for a deal, and we kind of met a little bit where I wanted to. I wanted to get a little bit cheaper, but hey, happy to get a little bit of money off and get a nice deal on two great books. So guys, that is it. That's my haul for the Philadelphia Comic Con. Like I said, it's still a good, decent con to go to, but if you've been there for the last few years and you go, maybe not every show, but every couple of shows, you know, you'll find some good stuff and some good deals. Um, do me a favor. I keep forgetting to do this in the beginning. Hit that like button and please subscribe to the channel. It really would help me out. Pushing for that 1,000 subscribers. We're almost at 600. So technically, we're almost at 420. Well, 415 subscribers away, I think. And like I said, I want to do a big giveaway for you guys at 1,000 subscribers. Need to put that together. So please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about the haul. Announcements. Later this weekend, Saturday, I am driving up. Well, I'll be in the car. Might drive a little bit myself, but I'm going with Hope of Chillytown, 360 Comics, and Rich and Famous. Uh, all four of us are going up to Terrificon for Saturday. Guys, I am so excited. I'm telling you this right now. I'm not getting much sleep this week because I'm so excited to go to this event. So Terrificon is one of those cons that I've heard about for the last 2 years since I've gotten to collecting. Finally, I'm able to make it happen. Again, me and the boys, we're gonna drive up. It's gonna be a day trip. We're already gonna meet some of my favorite fellow YouTubers and comic creators that are up there in the higher north. Mon Comics, Lunch Money Comics is gonna be there. Ryan Colossal Collector is gonna be there. Kate's Comics is gonna be there. Broke Boy Comics is gonna be there. A whole bunch of people. Expect a huge video coming in for that haul. I'm gonna pick up some books for sure, but I'm mostly going because I want to meet my fellow friends, my fellow collectors who I've interacted with through video, but never got to meet face to face. So, if you guys are gonna be at Terrificon, hit me up. I'm gonna be there all day Saturday. Uh, I'll be around. I'm gonna be doing a lot of filming. I'm gonna be doing a lot of hunting. Gonna have to try to make it quick with the hunting because it's gonna be a day trip. But I'm very excited. So, guys, please reach out to me and expect, like I said, a longer haul video because I'm probably going to shoot at least 20, 30 minutes of probably just footage of walking around, meeting my friends, introducing them to you guys. Go check out everybody who I just mentioned. They're phenomenal people and a great part of this community. And with that being said, that's all, guys. That's all we got. So I will see you guys on Saturday at Terrificon up in Connecticut. It's going to be a great time. And again, I hope you enjoy this haul. And until next time, stay safe, take care of each other. And as always, we will see you in the next episode of Josh's Comics.